Well, hello and welcome to Retired on Lifestyle Farm. When we moved out here to our small acreage, we had no plans to be homesteaders. We wanted tomatoes, we wanted okra, watermelon, purple hull peas, and a place we could have our animals. We had a horse, we had chickens, we had guinea fowl. The horse was an interesting horse. He came off the Navajo reservation near Cayenta, Arizona. Real pretty quarter horse, dark palomino. Never was able to get up the courage to try to get on him. I was old enough I didn't want to thump the ground. And when we did put a saddle on him, he didn't act like he was really all that broke. Well, at that time when we was moving here, when we thought of homesteads, we remembered the Homestead Act of 1862. Abraham Lincoln signed it into law. People could homestead on 160 acres that had been surveyed. They had to make improvements, live on it, and then they could claim it as theirs their time. It's interesting, my great-grandparents homesteaded in the mountains of western New Mexico, what they call the Black Range, near what would be the Beaver Creek Ranger Station now. Well, we thought about it. We thought about moving to Alaska when we were young. But when we was doing the research to find out if they still had homesteading available, you just couldn't find anything out. Well, guess what? After 3 or 4 years, they stopped all the homesteading in Alaska for the most part. Well, there went them dreams. But have you ever thought about living on a homestead back in those days? You had to build you a log cabin, or if you was in the plains, you maybe had to build you a soddy. That's where you plowed the grass up with a layer and you stacked that up similar to bricks. Or you dug a hole back in the bank of a hill. I don't know, that sounds like pretty rough life to me. But have you ever dreamed of having that cabin in the woods after you retire? Could you do it? Would you want to? Well, backing up, we didn't plan to homestead. Like we said, we just wanted our chickens and tomatoes and enjoy retirement. Yes, we watched videos after we got here on gardening, on regenerative farming, and we seen video channels such as Zach Bowers and American Homestead, or Danny King, and his channel is Deep South, or the Arms family, Keeping It Dutch, Kevin and Sarah's Living Traditions farm or homestead, Mike and Lacey, Fit Farmer, and there's many, many more channels. Based on YouTube, we were homesteaders. So we started out on Lifestyle Farm. Let me back up. We started a Lifestyle Farm YouTube channel, primarily to entertain ourselves, entertain family. We tried to make little videos that the kids would enjoy, watching the chickens or watching our dog play ball, or pictures of the cows and the new baby calves. So we have that. And as we continued to watch, we started seeing these older people talking about retirement. Well, we were retired. We had a YouTube channel called Lifestyle Farm, and we thought, well, let's just expand it a little bit. Here we are, retired on a homestead. It's kind of like having a job. Chickens need to be fed every day and eggs gathered. Cows need to be checked on regularly to be sure they've got water. And of course, you have to be aware, is there feed out there? Well, right now our cows are knee deep in grass, so they're doing good. During the winter, them cows are going to want to be fed. We'll have to put out hay during the times when there's like ice and snow on the ground, when they're not able to eat the grass. And the gardens, depending on the size of the garden, you can put in quite a bit of work. So homesteading in retirement is kind of like a job in retirement. Well, do you want to consider a homestead in your retirement? I don't know. That's your question to answer, not mine. Well, this old fogey has blundered enough through here. Maybe I've entertained you a little bit. Hopefully something I've brought up is give you something to ponder on. Well, I'd like for you to come back, visit Retired on a Lifestyle Farm again. But if you enjoyed this in any amount, why don't you make YouTube happy and reach out there and punch that like button. Or if you want to see more of the videos pop up in your feed, subscribe to it. Well, y'all have a nice day. Come back and see us here on Retired on Lifestyle Farm.